Hi everyone, good to see you again. So we spent this morning recording another podcast for SFP for Solution Focused Possibilities, and it's been a little while since we did a podcast. I think because of the whole Christmas New Year break and getting back into the swing of things. But we had a really good time. It was a good one, wasn't it, Greg?
Mm.
And that's going to be up. Um, Uploaded soon for people to listen to. And I thought it would just be good to have a little summary of that. And Greg, maybe if you wanted to share something from today's podcast that stood out to you.
Yeah. Well, it's dangerous because it's something I suppose that stood out for me within the podcast, but then I've also been thinking about it since, which is a dangerous thing. I just kind of led on to other things. But I think the main point of it was around this idea of like flexibility within what we do.
Mm.
And the added thought is kind of the challenge that brings when it comes to training and things like that, because we often train people and say this is how you can do it, and then when you're out there in the real world talking with people, like how flexible we are when we want to maybe ask about certain things, but then what we're listening to tells us to ask about something different. And just how that listening can really affect the direction of a session, and kind of how flexible we are to listen and respond to what's being presented, as opposed to go with our own agenda more than anything else. But look, there's loads of stuff.
Yeah, that does crop up in training quite a lot, doesn't it? That idea of, I remember when I started learning, you have that desire or almost need to like have the sort of structure in front of you, like what's the format, the questions, the outline. You want some sort of crib sheet to cling on to. But I guess what we were saying is that in so many ways, solution focus lends itself to being, fluid and flexible. And at the core of that is just listening really intently to the person we're working with, and allowing the sort of the session and the work to move according to that. It's interesting, isn't it?
It's far more eloquently put than what I just said, which is good.
No. I just think we could just spend the next hour talking about it, couldn't we? But if people want to hear that, they can listen to the podcast. So there we go.
Definitely.
Great. So where can people find that podcast, Greg? I'll get you on the spot here.
Yeah, no, it'll pop up on social media, on various social media channels.
Yeah.
And when it's ready, you can also go onto our website, Solution SF Possibilities. What is it? www.sfpossibilities.org. And I think if you do /resources, then the previous podcasts have all been embedded in there, so you can listen to those.
Perfect.
And new one as well when it's out.
Sounds good.
All right. Happy listening.